Bump that bass.
The rims may offend you on the shit I slide into. Fuck you, bring it to the desert, tell you be cool. Hold down the pistols, roll by the cops and
Bump that bass.
Deck help section. Alright, so the first one is just part one of the deck. I'm going to run over several other things. I'm going to run over speed. I'm going to run over draw power, the good cards, the bad cards, what you should probably try and run, what you shouldn't, what you should stay away from. Different monsters, different effects, a combo or two, and towards the end I'll probably run a little bit of Swarm. So, let's get started, huh? Alright, we're going to start with traps. Now, when I first started it, it was all about speed, and it wasn't very fast, so I threw in two of these, two Reckless Greeds, and they helped a lot. They especially helped on dead draws, because I would honestly rather take two cards now and then wait 2 turns than have to you know, have a dead hand for a turn or two, because that will kill you. Or have to wait for me to draw something good, hopefully. Alright, second, Jar of Greed. I've had people ask for this card. I have like 3 of them, but I don't run them. I don't like them, honestly, because 1, it's a trap. It can be stopped really easily, and 2, it breaks even. It's not a +1. It's a 0, flat out, because you're playing a card to get a card. So, this card though, this one I'm about to show you, appropriate. I've never ran it. I've tried to. I just never seem to get it out at the right time. I'm sure there's ways around it. I'm sure there's ways to play it, but honestly, I could never find it. It was just too, you know, too conditional. Now, ups are goblins, 3 of those. I tried running those before. Those weren't half bad. I didn't like giving my opponent life points though, so that's why I didn't run those. If you don't mind though, or if you want to run bad reaction to Samochi, go for it. Trade in. This was the second choice for like half my deck, because I ran a lot of level 8s. The thing was though, it was a lot of level 8s, and a lot of time I couldn't pull them out. So I cut down on level 8s, which means I cut down on chances to use trade in. So I mean, I obviously didn't go with that card. Now, 1 Day of Peace. Right now, people are still kind of, you know, iffy about it, whether or not it's gonna get banned. I don't think so. They may semi-limit it to like 2, you know, maybe 1. But honestly, I don't think it's that great of a card. I don't like that I can't hurt my opponent. I don't like that I give both of us equality on the field, when my deck is just basically about just swarming the field with beaters and giving me field advantage and front advantage, you know, monsters. Card Destruction. Not a bad card. Love the effect. Hate the drawback. I don't like sending my opponent's hand to the graveyard, because you're helping them out too much. You're filling their grave and giving them the ability to pop off, even if it's your turn, because there are certain cards that that can be used during other player's turn. Allure of Darkness. I did actually run this one. This one's actually not a bad card. The thing is though, you got to run just a few more darks than you do have lights, and then it throws off the balance. When I ran my floaters build, I ran Allure. Allure did pretty decent, about 3 out of 5. But definitely that's probably a card you should probably look more into. Now for the lights, Advanced Draw. I didn't run it because I don't like tributing a level 8. It's too situational. Level 8 would have to be Superbia, or you know, something else that I knew was either gonna die or, you know, I didn't want on the field. Like I tried playing that card with Christia. I would tribute off Christia, draw my 2, and then people are like, oh cool, you tribute off Christia, but why? You know, and then I would, you know, they'd Dark Hole or Torrential or deprison my monster that would swing. Be like, fine, whatever, you know, stall, whatever. My turn, Monster Reborn, Superbia. Superbia brings back Christia, and then I have a Superbia and a Christia out, 2 beaters. You know, and people are like, oh fuck, but you know, not a bad card, but just a little too situational for me, so I decided not to run it. Cards from the Sky. Remove from play 1 Light Fairy. I didn't like it because of that exactly. It would RFP from my hand. I don't mind RFPing, but with this deck, the way it's set up right now, it wouldn't work. When I ran it with DD Warrior Ladies and a whole lot more RFP ability, it worked a lot better, but I still didn't like it just because I don't like RFPing every damn thing, you know? Because if they play Imperial Iron Wall, I screwed myself, and they got one card on my entire deck, you know? So, alright, next up, we're going to have monsters. We're going to start off with simple. Arcana Force the Fool. This is the, basically, he can't be destroyed by battle, he can't be changed to defense except with effect, blah blah blah, things like that. I don't mind him, I don't like him, though, just because I don't like his effects. Honestly, not for me. I'd rather run Jellin Duo, or even better, Spirit Reaper. People say why, because it's dark. It may self-destruct, but you know what, it does have that discard ability if I need it. Alright, next up, Angel of 7. Angel of 7 basically says, when you tribute summon against the following effect monsters cannot be activated. So, basically, no Raikos, nothing like that. No Absorbing Jars, no Morphing Jars, nothing like that. Great card, again, just too situational. I just couldn't find the right resources for him. Alright, Athena, and I will show you the Athena play here in a minute, but first, I want to get past it. Athena, basically, level 7 fairy. Each time a fairy is summoned, do 600 damage. And once per turn, I can send one fairy that I control on the field to the grave to special summon a fairy from my grave, except Athena. So basically, you play Athena with Superbia, and there's a great loop you can play that you can do a one-turn kill with, or you can take it easy on your opponent and leave him with like 800 life points. You know, be nice to him. You know, don't do a one-turn kill. Leave him with a little bit of wiggle room, and then when you want, kill him. But basically, Athena. All right, I did actually run this card, and it is Arcana Force the World. The reason I liked it, level 8, so you can do trading with it. I like this ability though, basically, if you got it right. Heads, during the end phase, send 2 monsters you control to skip your opponent's next turn. So you skip their entire turn. So it goes, you, tribute 2 monsters. No turn for you. My turn again. Okay, I just have to worry about getting my 2 monsters back, which wouldn't be very hard, especially if I run frogs. Okay? Or tails, during your opponent's end phase, or draw phase, add the top card of their graveyard to their hand. So I didn't like the drawback on it, but 3100, huge beater. You could use trading with him, you could Valhalla him, great card. Alright, Darklord Desire, the other Darklord. I don't like him. Love his attack, 3000, but he can't be special summoned, so automatic no. You can tribute summon him though by tributing 1 fairy instead of 2. Plus, he has a special targeting ability. If he targets a card, that card loses, target a monster he controls. This card loses 1000 attack, and then I get to kill that card. So he goes from 3000 to 2000, 2000 to 1000, 1000 to nothing. But basically, it's like a one-turn thing. You tribute them, you pop them out, you drop his attack and defense, you kill their monster, and then you can swing. Again, if it wasn't like permanent lasting, I would probably use them more. Alright, Jellin Duo. Basically, cannot be destroyed by battle. This card, when this card controller takes any damage, destroy it. This card can be treated as 2 tributes for the tribute of a light fairy. 1700 attack, 0 defense. Not bad. Again though, I would much rather run Spirit Reaper, just cause. Alright, Light and Darkness Dragon. When this deck was originally about more control and lockdown, Lad was it, because I would have Mausoleum, pay 2000, pull out Lad, and basically, you know, you pull a trap, it's dead. You know, you pull out a monster's effect, it's dead. He may lose the ability, but, you know, I would book him, or I would RFP him, or I would bounce him back to my hand, whatever I had to do, and, you know, I would get his ability back. So, and I used to run 2 of those. Sky Scourge and Visso, alright? Cannot be special summoned. If you tribute summon this card, by tributing one of the monsters, you get the appropriate effect. Light Fairy, I think, is no spells. Dark Fiend, no traps. Good card. If it had a better attack and defense, though, I would run it. But for now, I just can't do anything with it. Just, you know. One of my favorites, I wish, was a little bit more playable. Tualatin. Basically, you control 2 or more monsters, and all of them are destroyed by battle. You can special summon him. If you do choose an attribute, and destroy all face-up monsters with that attribute, your opponent cannot normal special summon the monster with that attribute. If he's light, he's going to kill himself. If it's earth, like Karkuris, or dark, like Insectors, basically, he's a summoning locker. No normal, no special summon for your opponent, which means you still can. Good card, but I just couldn't take it in. I wish it was more playable. This one I did run, because he was level 3, Vanisher. But he's 1600 attack, so I couldn't Sanguine him, I couldn't Mystic Tomato him. I mean, So, I mean, great card, but he wasn't strong enough to take a beating, and he wasn't low enough to be searched. so you get stuck in the middle. Dark Valkyria, definitely a card to look into. 4-star Fairy Gemini Dark, so I mean it fulfills quite a bit of this deck. You can normal summon him to be a normal monster. Then you can normal summon him again, where he can boost his attack by 300, so he'll be 2100. And then you can take off his counter to kill a monster, dropping him to 18. So I think, let's see. Yep, basically summon him, double summon, ultimate offering, whatever, summon him again, kill a monster, swing. So I mean, definitely has potential, definitely a good card. Dialk, I never ran him, but I always kind of wanted him. Great potential, but like I said, I could never get him to work in this deck. I like RPing, just not my own monsters. Guardian Angel Joan, basically for life point gain and stuff. I liked it, I tried it once, I couldn't really do much with it. Great beater, great effect, but in the end, I just didn't like how simple it was. Majestic Mech Goryu. Basically, you can normal summon him with 1 tribute. If you do, he dies during the end phase. 2900 attack, so huge beater. Basically, he's a piercer, you know, so even if you only pull him out for 1 turn, huge piercer does good damage. Majestic Mech Oka. Alright, level 6 fairy, you can normal summon him. If you do, he dies during the end phase. 2400 attack. I would honestly pull him before I pulled the other one. Marshmallow. I had so much fun when I would run this card. This is a great card. This is the one you want to run. This one is Spirit Reaper, okay? Don't worry about Gel and Duo. That card, overpriced. Tethys, I've seen the draw power on these, but I never liked it. I never ran it. I just couldn't get used to it. If you guys want to, feel free. Splendid Venus. This is also a good card. This is probably one you'd want to tech in. Basically, all fairies lose 500 attack and defense. Activation of my spells and traps can't be negated, so very, very, very good card. Sangan for searching. Spirit Reaper just a stall. Plus, you know, you do it right, you can really deplete them. And of course, for the Light Sworn Engine, Triple Lila. Again, I would run it, but it mills too fast, and it really is indiscriminate. I don't like it milling every damn thing I have, and killing every damn thing I have before I get to use it. Raikou, same thing, I'd much rather run 3 of him. Great card. It's better if you run like 2 Raikous and like a Lila. Of course, Solar Recharge, run 3 of these bad boys, and 1 Charge the Light Brigade. This would be your money card, alright? So that's just going to be the monsters and stuff. I'm running out of time, so I gotta hurry. Let me go to others, alright? Wind Up Zen Master. When I used to run Lad, this would be the card to play. Pop him, drop Lad, or drop Christia, for y'all that are smart. Drop Christia, special summon as much as you want, end turn, pop it back up, you got your wall back up, so Zen Meister, now common, easy, good card. Papillo Operative, good card. I got 3 of these. I don't really run him, but he's a very downgraded version of Shark Drake. Good card though. Number 25, Force Focus. Like Photon Strike Bouncer, but a downgraded version. Not bad. I don't personally run him, but he's still not bad.